Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kaitlyn. Today I have got a 35-minute yoga practice for you. This practice is intermediate, I would say. You do want to have a basic knowledge of yoga, how to keep your body safe in yoga poses. There won't be tons and tons of descriptions and cues in each pose, so do know your body, do know your practice. This practice is going to lead you through Hanumanasana, the splits, into compass pose. Please make sure that you have 3 blocks handy. If you don't have blocks, grab a hold of some books or even a cushion would be fine for underneath your hips. And make sure you have a strap for today's practice. If you don't have a strap, use a tie, use a belt, use a towel. When you're ready, I will meet you on the mat. You'll start today lying down on your back, bringing the soles of your feet together and letting your knees fall wide apart. This is Supta Baddha Konasana. You can either let your knees hang out there or take your blocks underneath them. Take a few moments here to just breathe and arrive on your mat. Arrive in your body. You might even choose to set an intention here for your practice today. Perhaps an intention of patience, of kindness or self-compassion. Now use your hands, close your knees like a book. Grab a hold of your strap, loop your strap around the ball of your right foot. Kick your right heel towards the sky, peeling your right toes towards your face. Keep the right side of your waist long. And then either stay as you are or extend your left leg long across the floor, being gentle as you begin to open up your right hamstring. And from here, you can transfer your strap into your right hand. Bring your left hand to your left hip. Keep your left hip grounded as you open your right leg off towards the right side of the room. Now, the tendency here is for the left hip to want to hike up. Keep it pressing down. Your right leg will probably float. Keep pressing through your right heel. And then you'll draw your navel to your spine as you bring your right leg up to the ceiling. Transfer your strap into your left hand. Bring your right thumb to your right hip crease and gently nudge your right thigh forward as you take your right leg ever so slightly towards the left side of the room. Now this is a very small action. You're trying to transfer the stretch into your IT band. Let's swap sides. Bring the sole of your right foot to the mat, loop your strap around the ball of your left foot, kick your left heel to the sky, keeping the left side of your waist long, perhaps as you extend your right leg along. Now taking your strap into your left hand, right hand comes to the right hip. You're keeping it grounded as you open your left leg towards the left side of the room. Both feet are active. And if your right leg is long, spiral that right inner thigh down towards the mat. Bring your left leg to the ceiling, transfer your strap into your right hand, left thumb to the left hip crease. Nudge it forward as you take your left leg ever so slightly towards the right side of the room. Gorgeous. You can pull both of your knees in towards your chest. Take your strap off to the side. Give yourself a little squeeze. Maybe you rock side to side. And then hands come behind the knees. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Start to rock back and forth along the length of your spine, not onto your neck. Finding enough momentum to come up to standing forward fold at the top of your mat. You can use your hands. When you come to standing, bend your knees quite generously, grab opposite elbows, and let the crown of your head be heavy. You might shake out your head and your neck here or swing from side to side. Release your elbows, let your hands come down to the mat. Keep the bend in your knees and slowly roll up to stand. Roll your shoulders back when you get to the top, reach your arms up. Then grab a hold of your right wrist with your left hand. Inhale, get long. Exhale, side bend towards the left. Wrap your left armpit forward. Inhale up to stand. Grab a hold of that left wrist, side bend to the right. Navel's drawing in and up. Inhale, sweep fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, bring hands to prayer at heart center. And down to your side. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, fold forward, hinge at your hips. Halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to downward facing dog. And once you get there, you can really do anything that feels nice to wake your body up. On your inhale, ripple forward to plank. Lead with the space between your shoulder blades. Exhale, bend your knees, start at your tail. Glide your hips back and up, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. And exhale, gliding back, downward facing dog. Couple more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Come so far forward, shoulders are forward from your wrists. Flip onto the tops of your feet, sink your hips, lift your chest. This is upward facing dog. Exhale, glide your hips back and up, downward facing dog. Breathe. Pop up onto your tippy toes, bend your knees. Let your heels fall towards the right side of the room and pop up onto your left fingertips. Downward facing dog, side bending into the left side body. Think about your body being a rainbow. And then come through center, let your heels drop towards the left. Pop up onto the right tippy toes, look underneath your right armpit, lift your hips, breathe into the right side body. Find downward facing dog. And at the end of your next exhale, make your way to the top of your mat. Halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale, please fold. Inhale up to stand, reach up, look up. Exhale your hands through prayer at heart center and down to your side. Inhale, sweep your fingertips up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Plant your palms, step, float, hop back, chaturanga. Inhale to your back bend of choice, chest lifting. Exhale, gliding from the hips back and up. You're in downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep your right leg up to the sky, bend your right knee, stack your hips. Exhale your right knee to your nose, round through your spine, hollow out your belly. Inhale, back, bend your knees, stack your hips. Exhale, plant your right foot by your right pinky finger on the outside of your right hand. Pop up onto your fingertips. Keep your left knee lifted, sink your hips, lift your chest. You might rock side to side or saw back and forth. Plant your left palm. Inhale, sweep your right fingertips forward and up. As you open up towards the right side room, keep your left hip lifted. And then arm circles. Right hand goes back, down. Inhale, it reaches forward and up. Exhale, it goes back and down. Inhale, reaching forward and up. Exhale, going back and down. Inhale, reaching forward and up. Turn all 10 toes towards the right side of the room and drop your hips. You're on the knife side of your left foot and sitting on your outer left hip. Reach your right fingertips towards the back of your mat, stretching into the left side body. Press into your feet. Inhale, turn all 10 toes forward. Bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot. Turn your left toes out. Walk yourself towards that left foot, bending your knee. Your right leg is long. Maybe hands come to prayer at heart center or sweep them off to the side. Keep your pelvic floor lifted. Keep your chest lifted. Walk your hands forward to frame your right foot, and then you can step back to downward facing dog. Stay there or take a vinyasa, yogi's choice. Inhale, left leg sweeps up, bend your knees, stack your hips. Exhale, draw your knee to your nose. Inhale, back, bend your knee, stack your hips. Exhale, plant your left foot by your left pinky finger, keeping your right knee lifted. Keep your inner thighs hugging towards one another and your pelvic floor lifted. Inhale, left fingertips sweep up to the sky. Start in the twist, just pause here. And then start to take the shoulder circles. Inhale to reach the fingers forward and up. Exhale, they go back and down. A couple more times. Here you're finding that side bend. So turning all 10 toes towards the left side of the room and sinking onto your outer right hip. Reaching your left fingertips towards the back of your mat and feeling the stretch through your right side body now. Inhale, come up, turn all 10 toes forward. Bring your left hand to the inside of your left foot. And as you walk your hands towards your right foot, you'll turn your toes out, sink your hips, lift your chest. Peeling your left toes up towards the ceiling. Now walk your hands to frame your left foot at the top of your mat. Downward facing dog. Stay here or flow. Inhale, right leg lifts, bend your knees, stack your hips. Exhale, bring your right knee to your left armpit. Inhale, back, bend your knee, stack your hips. Bring your right knee to your right armpit. Inhale, back, bend your knee, stack your hips. Exhale, plant your right foot beside your right thumb. Keep your left knee lifted. Hug your inner thighs together. Inhale, sweep fingertips up towards the sky. Wrap your left outer hip forward. Cactus your arms and lift your chest as you draw your navel in and up in space. Inhale, lengthen out your spine, straighten your arms. Exhale, open it up, warrior two. In your warrior two, wrapping your right inner thigh up and then back in space. Right knee is tracking same direction as your second and third toe. Inhale, flip your palm, reverse your warrior. Exhale your right elbow to your right knee and sweep your left fingertips forward. Inhale up, flip your palm, reverse your warrior. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up, flip your palm, reverse your warrior, pause, thinking about reaching your right fingertips up and then back. And then move through warrior two into triangle pose. Start to straighten out your right leg as you reach your right fingertips forward and then down. Left fingertips either reach to the ceiling or maybe you sweep your arm up overhead, getting that nice side body stretch. Wrap your right rib cage forward and up. Press into your feet, inhale, come back up, warrior two. Exhale your hands to your hips, straighten out your right leg, turn your right toes in. Inhale, grow long through the spine. Exhale, fold forward, hinging at your hips. Now the pinky sides of your feet are either parallel to the sides of your mat or toes are slightly turned in. Maybe you walk your hands between the arches of your feet. Let the crown of your head be heavy and breathe here. Lengthen out your spine and then walk your hands forward to frame your right foot. You can flow or step back to downward facing dog, yogi's choice. Inhale, sweep your left leg to the sky, bend your knees, stack your hips. Exhale your left knee to your right armpit. Inhale back, bend your knees, stack your hips. Left knee to your left armpit. Inhale back. Exhale, plant your left foot beside your left thumb. Right knee stays lifted, inner thighs hug together. Inhale, sweep your fingertips to the sky. Exhale, cactus your arms, lift your chest. Your heart is buoyant. Inhale, fingertips sweep up, lengthen out your spine. Exhale, open it up, warrior two. Keep your legs the exact same. As you inhale, you'll flip your left palm and reverse your warrior. Exhale, bring your left elbow to your left knee, right fingertips forward. Inhale up. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, this is extended side angle. Pardon me, reverse warrior to stay, reaching your left fingertips up and back in space. And then moving through warrior two into triangle, keeping length through the left side body as your left leg extends long. Left fingertips come down to the floor block or mat. And right fingertips either reach up or overhead. Roll your right shoulder back. Press into your feet. Inhale, come back up, warrior two. Exhale, hands to your hips. Straighten out your left leg. Turn your left toes in. Inhale, long through the spine. Exhale, fold, hinging at your hips. Now this time you'll plant your left palm underneath your nose. Inhale, sweep right fingertips to the sky. Stay here or bind. Right hand coming to your left hip. Stay here or grab a hold of your right ankle with your left hand and deepen that twist. Now shift a bit more weight into your left foot. You don't want your hips uneven like mine are. And then swap sides. Right palm plants underneath your nose. Left fingertips sweep up. Inhale. Option to bind. And option to grab a hold of your left ankle with your right hand, deepening that twist. This time shift more weight into your right foot. Good. Now unravel, hands come down to the mat, and then you'll walk them forward to frame your left foot, and you can flow or step back to downward facing dog, yogi's choice. Inhale, sweep your right leg to the sky, bend your knee and stack your hips. Exhale, bring your right knee to your left armpit. You're gonna kick your right foot across the mat, press into your right palm and sweep your left fingertips up to the sky. Maybe your right leg floats. Bring your left hand to the mat, take it back to three-legged dog. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Plant your right foot beside your right thumb. You're setting up for pyramid pose. Walk that left foot in so you can drop your left heel down. Lengthen out your right leg. Inhale, lengthen out your spine. Exhale as you fold over your right leg. Now the crown of your head's the very last thing to go. You want to make sure that the left heel stays connected to the mat and that your hips are level. And it can feel pretty nice to take your hands to blocks here, so that's definitely an option. Turning this into Parivrtta Trikonasana. Bring your left hand to a block, either underneath your left shoulder or outside your right foot. Bring your right hand to your lower back. Inhale, get long through the spine. Feel with your right hand that your hips are level, and then keep your hips level. Maybe you reach your right fingertips to the sky. You're gonna wrap your left rib cage forward and up as you roll your right shoulder back in space. Good. Unravel, exhale. Bring your hands to the mat, sweep it back, three-legged dog, bend your knees, stack your hips. Maybe take wild thing. The right toes tap behind you. You'll drop to the knife side of your left foot and then reach your right fingertips to the top of the room, drawing your navel to your spine. Move through downward facing dog to Anjaneyasana, low lunge at the top of your mat. Right foot planting beside your right thumb, left knee tapping down. Bring your hands to blocks. Hug your inner thighs together, sink your hips, lift your chest. Inhale. Exhale, back half split. Extend your right leg, peel your right toes towards your face. Inhale, forward low lunge. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Let your left palm meet the mat underneath your left shoulder. Sweep your right fingertips up and then back in space, bending your left knee as you go. You can grab a hold of your left ankle with your right hand or use your strap. Option here to let the right toes turn out, maybe even the big toe mound lifts off the mat. Roll your right shoulder back. Feel the stretch in your left quad. You can gently let your left leg go. Bring your right hand back down to frame your right foot. So your hands will come back down to the blocks. You're gonna lift your chest on your inhale and then send it back to half split on your exhale. You're either staying as you are, or you can start to nudge your right heel forward and your left knee back to set up for Hanumanasana, the splits. You might use your third or even fourth block underneath that right seat to keep it lifted. You want your hips to remain square to the top of your mat. So think about hugging your inner thighs together. Try to keep your navel drawing in and up here as well. Now press into your palms, hug your inner thighs together, bring that right heel back in, place the sole of your right foot on the mat and then flow or step back, you're in downward facing dog. Lift your left leg to the sky, inhale, bend your knee, stack your hips. Bring your left knee to your right armpit and then kick your left foot along the floor, reach your right fingertips to the sky. Maybe left leg floats. Take it back to three-legged dog. Plant your left foot beside your left thumb, walk your right foot in, drop your heel down for pyramid pose. Lengthen out your left leg without locking out your knee. Start to fold. Start to bring your torso parallel to the earth. Your right hand will stay underneath your right shoulder or come to the block on the outside of your left foot. Bring your left hand to your lower back. Inhale, get really long through your spine. Exhale, start to roll your left shoulder back, keeping your hips level. Option to reach your left fingertips to the sky. You want the back of your right foot staying connected to the earth. If your heel pops up, you'll walk that foot in. Flow back, three-legged dog, bend your knee, stack your hips, option for wild thing. Tapping your left toes behind you and drawing your navel to your spine as you reach back. Moving through three-legged dog to plant your left foot at the top of your mat beside your left thumb. Your fingertips will come to blocks and your right knee will tap down. Lift your chest. Inhale. Exhale, take it back to half split. Lead with your heart. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. This is your quad stretch. The right palm plants, left fingertips reach back as you bend your right knee. Option again here to turn your left toes out. Shine your heart to the sky. Now you'll let go of your right foot. Your left hand will meet the mat, framing your left foot. Bring your fingertips to your blocks. Lift your chest. Inhale. Exhale, back half split, either staying as is or extending your left leg long. Scooching your right knee back. Continue to wrap your right outer hip forward, option to bring that block underneath your left seat. And there's no shame here in maneuvering yourself once you make your way into your shape. You can see I start to get really uncomfortable. I realize I'm a bit too low, so I take the block up. Feel way better. Start to breathe. Press way down to your palms, draw your navel to your spine, bring that left foot back in. Take the blocks off to the side, plant your palms, flow or step back to downward facing dog. Beautiful. You'll bend your knees and come to seated. Bring the soles of your feet together, knees wide apart, just like the beginning of class. Hold on to your feet and then just start to flutter your knees like they're a butterfly. Might feel a little bit silly, that's okay. And then start to find stillness, lift your chest, inhale, and fold forward. Now here's where you can come back to that intention you set, perhaps of patience, self-compassion, maybe acceptance. You're gonna grab a hold of your strap and loop your strap around your right foot. Your left foot will stay as it is. You're gonna hold on to your strap with your left hand, create a thumbs up with your right. Bring that right thumb to your right calf. I want you to lift your foot up and then grab a hold of your foot with your left hand. Right hand's on your right calf, left hand's on your right foot. You're just taking that foot back and forth. And then eventually put your right leg over your shoulder like you're putting on a backpack. Your strap comes into your left hand, your right fingertips come off to the right side of the mat. I want you to kick your right heel to the sky. You want lots of length through your strap so you can keep your chest open. Lift your heart to the sky. If you have the space, you could hold on to your outer right foot with your left hand and take it from there. It's okay if that right hip lifts up. I want you to be breathing. Open your heart. Gently let the leg come down. Close your eyes. Comfortable seated position. Just close your eyes and feel. Approach your second side with just as much patience, compassion, and acceptance as you did the first. This time you're looping your strap around your left foot and the right knee will stay bent in as it is. You'll take your strap to your right hand. Bring your left thumb to your left calf. You'll lift the leg up. Hold onto your left foot with your right hand and just start to seesaw the foot back and forth, back and forth. Now put your left leg over your left shoulder. Take your left fingertips off to the side and grab a hold of your strap with your right hand. Kick your left heel up and hold on to that strap, giving yourself enough slack to open your chest to the ceiling. Or hold on to your foot with your right hand. Press into your left heel and start to shine your heart up. It's okay if there's differences between the sides. Honor them and listen to your body. You're doing magnificently no matter where you are. Let that left foot come back down, and again, you'll just make your way into a comfy seat where I invite you to close your eyes, take a deep breath, and feel. Now roll over your shins, come to all fours, and then back to downward facing dog. Stay here or take your final vinyasa of the practice. Maybe you breathe here. Big inhale. Make your way through to seated and then lie down on your back for bridge. Place the soles of your feet on the mat with your ankles underneath your knees. Bend your elbows alongside your waist, fingertips to the ceiling. Press into your feet, press into the backs of your arms and lift your hips for bridge. You could interlace your hands behind your back or take a wheel if that's safe in your body. Make sure no matter where you are, your inner thighs wrap down towards the earth as your tail lengthens towards the backs of your knees. Make sure you're breathing. Tuck your chin towards your chest and slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time. Keep the sole of your left foot on the mat. Kick your right heel to the sky. Keep your right ankle flexed, take it to your left thigh. Either stay here or thread the needle. Try to keep your shoulders as well as your tail quite heavy here. Let's twist. Let your left foot come to the mat and then cross your right thigh all the way over top of your left. Find a capital T or cactus shape in your arms. Bring your hips to the right side of your mat. Let your knees fall towards the left. Draw your navel to your spine, unravel. Place the sole of your right foot on the mat. Kick your left heel to the sky. Left ankle stays flexed, take it to the right thigh, and then option to hold on to somewhere along your right leg. Taking this time to cool down and come back to your breath. Finding your twist, let your right foot come to the mat. Cross your left thigh over top of the right. Hips move left, knees fall to the right. And the back of your left shoulder stays connected to the mat in your capital T or cactus shape. Breathe deeply into your stomach. And then draw your navel to your spine, uncross your legs, bring your hips to center, and then pull your knees into your chest. Give yourself a really, really, really well-deserved squeeze. And then kick both of your feet and your hands up and towards the sky. Give them a little shake. Shake, 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 shake. And then you're making your way into Shavasana. You might take those blocks underneath your thighs or behind your knees. But let your arms and your legs go long. Turn your palms to the sky. Close your eyes. And let all of your very hard work sink in. You can stay in Shavasana as long as you'd like. Maybe you pause the video, stay longer, or start to deepen your breath. Bring small movements to your fingers and toes. And when you're ready, you'll roll over onto the side of your choosing. Press yourself to seated. Bring your hands to prayer at heart center. Bow your chin towards your chest. Namaste. Thank you so very much for sharing your time with me. I really, really appreciate it. Please give this video a like if you enjoyed it. You can hit subscribe to see new yoga and workout videos weekly from me. You can share this video with a friend or family member who might enjoy it. And leave a comment down below with your favorite part of today's video or ideas of videos that you'd like to see next time. I hope you have a really fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.